Hey everybody, it's Elise from Graceful Plants, and today I'm going to be repotting and dividing some Pilea. So I have a few Pilea Peperomioides plants that I'm going to be dividing up because I will be selling them probably next month, hopefully. And I would like to get them divided up into their own pots so they have a chance to get established into their own pots before I sell them. So today I have got two plants, and while I was looking through them, I'm hoping to get at least two splits off of each plant and possibly some babies. I didn't dig too much into the soil, but at least one of them looks like it has a little baby coming up out of him. So I may or may not leave them with one of the divisions, but we'll see. So the Pilea is a very Instagram worthy plant. So I feel like a lot of people have them, but that's one of the nice things about the Pilea is that they propagate so easily. It's really easy to divide up your plant and give starts to, your friends and family. And that is one of the names is it the friendship plant or the pass it on? I know they've got a lot of names for this plant. Some people call it the pancake plant, the UFO plant, which, as you can see, it makes sense. It also is the Chinese money plant. I think it's because it's supposed to bring good luck. I think. Don't quote me. I'm not quite sure. I just know they look cool. So I will be dividing a couple of these guys up. So I'm just going to get right into it. I know you guys would rather see the plant than this. So here we go. So this will be the first plant that I'm going to be dividing. And if you can see right here, if I can get my camera to focus, there is a little baby coming up, but it's not quite big enough to be divided off yet. So I'm going to try to see if I can keep that with one of these other divisions. I'm just going to gently squeeze the pot to loosen up that soil in here. As you can see, you can kind of see that the little baby there a little bit better. I'm just going to loosen up the soil a little bit. Oh, and if you look over here, there's another baby right here. So like I said, this is a very easily dividable plant because if I can do this without snapping off some of these guys. Whoops, one down, man down. You can see, just like that, they're divided. Oops, man down. I'm just breaking heads off left and right here. So in this one, there is that baby on this side. So each side ended up getting a baby of their own. I'm just gonna kind of gently work some more of the soil off. Even though I was being careful, I still broke one of the babies off, but that's not a big deal. We'll just put him back into another pot with these guys. So there is one. And this one's got a little bit more of the soil to him. I don't know if you can see this or not, but this leaf is a little bit more of a yellowish green compared to the other leaves. And that could be a sign that your plant was overwatered. And while Pilea do like moisture, they don't like wet feet. They don't like to be consistently sopping wet. But then again, on the other end of the spectrum, they also don't like to be completely dried out. You want to let your plant dry a little bit before your next watering, but you don't want it to get to the point when all of your leaves here are flopping over and droopy, which that is a sign of, hey, I need some water. So with my Pileas, I like to use just a regular potting mix that I add a little bit of pumice and perlite to help with a little bit of extra aeration. And I personally like putting my Pileas in terracotta because I am a self-admitted overwaterer. So I just know my habits, and I find it's a lot easier to not overwater my plants when I put them in terracotta. And then I also like to bottom water the Pilea too, because then it just soaks up the amount of moisture that it needs. So there you go. I won't bore you with the rest of the repotting of the other plants that I divided up, but I do like to put my Pileas in terracotta pots. I know that they like moisture, but I personally am a self-admitted overwaterer, so I understand my watering habits. So it's easier for me to put them into terracotta so I don't run the risk of overwatering them as much. Yeah. So do any of you have Pileas that you've divided up and given to friends and family? Let me know in the comments below. And as always, you guys are awesome. If you like this video or any of my other videos, please make sure to share with any of your plant-loving friends. And yeah, we'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.